Becoming a mother at 60 plus. When miracles come late but are complete motherhood. Two sacred words that many women long to be called by. It is not only a calling, but also a burning dream in the hearts of those who yearn for children. However, not everyone is lucky enough to experience it while they are young. Some people have almost reached the end of their lives, thinking their hopes have faded, but then one day, a miracle unexpectedly knocks on their door. At the age of 60, when the hair turns gray and friends are joyfully spending time with their children and grandchildren, there are some women who, for the first time, hold their own child in their arms. For the first time, they hear the sound of a baby crying in a home that had grown accustomed to silence. Hands that were once roughened by life now gently touch the smooth, tiny skin. Tears flow, not because of loneliness in old age, but because of the overwhelming joy after years of waiting. In the US, more and more older women, even those over 60, are becoming mothers for the first time. It is a long journey full of tears, pain, but also filled with hope. They have spent countless nights praying, dreaming of hearing their children call them Mom. And finally, God listened to their prayers. He gave them the miraculous gift, a little angel they had longed for all their lives. Becoming a mother at 60 plus requires not only courage, but also great sacrifice. Behind the smiles of happiness are the moments of suffering during pregnancy, the worries about health, and the concerns about whether they will be able to see their children grow up. But above all, the love for their children overcomes all fears. Do you believe that God has a plan for everyone, even if He may come late? Join Smart Fusion as we listen to these miraculous stories below and share your thoughts. Barbara Higgins, becoming a mother at 57 after the pain of losing a child. In 2021, Barbara Higgins from New Hampshire, USA, moved many people when she gave birth to a healthy baby boy, Jack, at the age of 57. This was not only a late childbirth, but also a journey of healing for a heart that had been shattered after losing her beloved daughter. Many years ago, Barbara and her husband had a small, happy family with their daughter Molly. But then, tragedy struck when Molly was diagnosed with a brain tumor. For 3 years, Barbara's family fought bravely by her side, hoping for a miracle. However, in 2016, Molly passed away forever at the age of 13, leaving an indescribable pain in her mother's heart. In the days that followed, Barbara's life was clouded and gray. Every time she walked through the empty room, she could almost see her daughter's figure somewhere, the innocent smile, the pure laughter. The pain of losing her child tore at her, and she spent countless sleepless nights hugging Molly's mementos, crying. Every night she knelt in prayer, not asking for herself but for her heart to have a chance to heal. In every prayer she whispered, "Please, God, give me another child to comfort my heart, so I can hear my child call me Mom again." These prayers echoed for many years. At times, she almost lost hope, thinking that at 50 plus, the chance to become a mother was forever closed. However, a glimmer of hope appeared when she decided to undergo in vitro fertilization, IVF. Despite her family and friends expressing concern and advising against it due to the high risks, Barbara remained steadfast. In her heart, the longing to hold a child in her arms was greater than any fear of age or danger. And then, the miracle truly happened. She became pregnant successfully. When she received the news, she cried. It wasn't just tears of joy, but also a release after years of enduring the pain of losing her child. Throughout her pregnancy, although her body often felt tired, Barbara never complained. She saw it as a sweet sacrifice to be a mother once again. When baby Jack cried for the first time seemed to stop. Barbara broke into tears, holding her son tightly in her arms. In that moment, she could clearly feel Molly's presence, as if the little girl was smiling and congratulating her from somewhere. She whispered into her son's ear, "You are the gift that Molly sent to me. Through you, my heart has been healed." That day in the hospital room, no one could hold back their tears when they saw the 57-year-old mother holding her tiny child in her arms. From a woman in excruciating pain, Barbara found light again through a miracle that came late but was complete. Her story is proof that no matter how late, miracles can still happen. Sometimes God doesn't answer our prayers immediately, but He always has a plan for each person. And at the most perfect moment, He will grant the greatest gift, love and healing. Have you ever witnessed or known someone who received a late miracle from God? Please share that story with Smart Fusion. Lauren Cohen, the courageous mother who gave birth to twins at 59. In 2006, when Lauren Cohen gave birth to twins Raquel and Gregory at the age of 59, all of New Jersey was abuzz with the story of the near-60 mother who courageously welcomed her children into the world. But behind that happy moment was a long journey filled with tears, failures, and unwavering hope. Before becoming a mother, Lauren had spent many lonely years with her first marriage broken and no children. She had grown used to silent dinners, empty holidays, and the feeling of emptiness as she watched friends enjoying time with their children and grandchildren. Nevertheless, she never stopped dreaming of a complete family. After her divorce, she never thought she could find love again. However, fate brought her to meet Frank Garcia, her second husband, who was 20 years younger than her. Despite the age difference, they loved each other passionately and shared the dream of having children. Being with Frank made Lauren feel young again. In his eyes, she wasn't the woman nearing 60, but a beautiful partner full of love. They decided to pursue in vitro fertilization, IVF, even though they knew the chances of success at her age were very low. The doctors advised her to give up because of the high risk of complications, but she remained determined. In her heart, the desire to be a mother never faded. Every night she prayed and whispered, "God placed this dream in my heart. I believe He will help me make it come true." The first IV attempt failed. She cried for many nights but didn't give up. The second and third attempts also shattered all hope. Her body was tired and her spirit was exhausted, but Frank's gentle eyes always comforted her. Every time she stumbled, Frank would hold her hand tightly and whisper, "We'll try again, okay? Don't give up." And then, on the fourth IVF attempt, the miracle came. She was carrying twins. When she heard the news, she could hardly believe her ears. She hugged her husband and cried like a child. Those were tears of happiness, tears of years of waiting finally being rewarded. Throughout her pregnancy, Lauren's body grew heavier. At nearly 60, she faced many risks: high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, and exhaustion. But she accepted it all. Every wave of nausea, every sleepless night, every pain was proof that she was getting closer to her dream. On the day of the birth, when the first cry echoed in the operating room, Lauren broke into sobs. Raquel and Gregory, the two little angels, had arrived into the world healthy and safe. When the nurse placed the tiny children in her arms, she sobbed and whispered, "I've waited for this my whole life. God never forgot me. He just came a little late." In that moment, all the pain and fear vanished. Only love remained. As she watched her baby's nurse, she realized that all the lonely years had been stepping stones to bring her to this day. The day she was called by the sacred word, Mom. In the days that followed, despite being nearly 60, Lauren stayed up late to care for her children, change diapers, and breastfeed like any young mother. The back pain and exhaustion from lack of sleep never made her complain, because she knew she was living in the happiest days of her life. Lauren's story is proof of courage and belief in miracles, even if they come late. She dared to love, dared to hope, and dared to gamble the rest of her youth to fulfill her dream of motherhood, and she succeeded. Do you think age can prevent the dream of becoming a mother? Share your thoughts and story with Smart Fusion. Elizabeth Adeney, the courageous mother who gave birth to her first child at 66. In 2009, when Elizabeth Adeney gave birth to her first son at the age of 66, the entire U.S. was stunned, not only because she was one of the oldest mothers to give birth, but also because of her extraordinary journey. A woman who dared to sacrifice everything to fulfill her dream of becoming a mother, even after passing more than half of her life. Before becoming a mother, Elizabeth Adeney was a successful businesswoman in California. She dedicated her youth to building her career, giving everything to her work. She had everything: wealth, status, luxurious trips, and glamorous parties. But as the spotlight of her career slowly faded and when the nights at home were filled with silence, she realized that she was still missing the most important thing: a family. She had loved before and had serious relationships, but her busy career had swept her away. Then the years of being single piled up. By the time she was 60, with her hair turning gray and wrinkles forming at the corners of her eyes, she stood by the window watching the sunset, her heart tightening as she saw young mothers walking their children or heard the clear laughter of children coming from the park. She thought the train to motherhood had left the station without waiting for her. But then, one day, Elizabeth Adeney decided she could not live with the regret anymore. She said to herself, "If not now, then never." Despite the skeptical glances and advice to reconsider, she decided to undergo in vitro fertilization, IVF. Due to her age, she needed to use donated eggs to have a chance of pregnancy. Many doctors were concerned about the risks and advised her to give up, but Elizabeth Adeney was not afraid. With strong faith in God, she believed that if He placed the dream of motherhood in her heart, He would also give her the strength to fulfill it. God never forgets His children, even if He comes late. She often whispered to herself whenever she felt tired. After months of difficult treatment, the miracle happened. She was pregnant. When she saw the 2 lines on the pregnancy test, she burst into tears. These were the tears of a woman who had waited her whole life for that moment. Throughout her pregnancy, Elizabeth Adeney faced many challenges. Her legs were swollen, her back ached, and her heart was often tired, but she never complained. Every gentle kick from the baby made her smile. For her, it was a sign that God was walking alongside them. The day her son was born, when the first cry echoed, Elizabeth Adeney choked on her tears. Her hands trembled as she held her little angel. The soft, delicate skin of the baby touched her hands, and in that moment, all the loneliness of the past years suddenly vanished. She whispered through her tears, "Thank you, God, you did not abandon me. Though I waited so long, I am finally a mother." In the days that followed, despite being 66 years old, Elizabeth Adeney took care of her baby herself. She stayed up at night to soothe him when he cried, rocked him to sleep, changed his diapers, and sang lullabies. She did not mind the back pain or the exhaustion of old age because she knew that every moment spent with her child was the most precious thing. People had once doubted her decision to have a child at an older age. Some worried that she would not have the strength to raise him, while others criticized her for being selfish. But for Elizabeth Adeney, it was not selfishness, but love. A love that made her defy her age, overcome all obstacles just to have the chance to be a mother once in her life. Her story is proof that it is never too late to pursue your dreams. Even though life may be delayed and age may be high, as long as the heart still longs, you still have the right to hope. Have you ever given up on a dream because you thought, it's too late? Does Elizabeth Adeney's story inspire you? Share your thoughts with Smart Fusion. The biggest common trait among these older mothers is their incredible perseverance and strong faith in God. They went through the years of hardship, failures, lonely nights, and moments of despair, but they never gave up, never stopped praying. Even though they felt like time was running out, they still believed that one day a miracle would come. And that miracle was the love that God granted them, even if He came late. These mothers, whether in their 50s, 60s, or even 70s, dared to face all the difficulties to fulfill their dream of becoming a mother. They understand that being a mother is not just about giving birth, but also a journey of love, care, sacrifice, and teaching a little soul. It is a sacred gift, an honor that nothing can compare to. We can also learn from them that in life, nothing is too late if our hearts are always filled with faith and hope. Sometimes, what we desire only comes when we are ready to receive it, and ready to believe it will come at the right time. When we persevere, when we do not give up, miracles will naturally appear. And when they come, we will realize that every wait, every sacrifice is worth it. God may come late, but He is always on time. What matters is that we always trust in Him, in His plan, and always keep the faith that good things will come to those who persevere and live with love and faith. These are the lessons we can draw from the stories of these wonderful mothers. They are not only a testament to faith in God, but also models of strength, resilience, and boundless love. The love they have for their children is not just a gift, but also a faith nurtured through many years of challenges. Have you ever experienced a late miracle moment in your life? Share your story with Smart Fusion to inspire others and continue spreading love, faith, and perseverance to the community. Tips for older mothers. Wise choices for a happy motherhood journey. Becoming a mother at an older age is not an easy decision, and this journey will certainly come with challenges. However, with firm faith, careful preparation, and the right choices, you can turn your dream of motherhood into reality, even if age makes the journey longer and more difficult. Below are some tips to help you maintain health, faith, and the best preparation for your motherhood journey at an older age. Things to do. Maintain your faith. When you choose this path, faith in God and in yourself is the most important factor. Never stop praying and believe that God always has a plan for you. Even if you have to wait a long time, remember that He will never forget you. The important thing is that you don't give up. You don't lose faith in yourself and in what you truly deserve. Choose a reputable IVF center. In vitro fertilization, IVF, is a process that requires high expertise and modern equipment. To ensure the safety of both you and your baby, choose reputable and well-known medical facilities. In the U.S., famous hospitals like Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, or New Hope Fertility Center are excellent choices where you can receive professional advice and support from top doctors in the field. Take care of your health. To ensure good health for both mother and baby, maintaining a proper healthcare routine is extremely important. Engage in light exercises such as walking or yoga to improve cardiovascular health and flexibility. Additionally, focus on a healthy diet rich in vitamins and minerals. Stay persistent with a positive mindset. Keep a cheerful and relaxed spirit. This helps reduce stress and improves your overall quality of life. Things to avoid. Self-administering ovulation drugs or herbs. Although you may hear a lot of advice about using ovulation drugs or herbs to support conception, using these methods without a doctor's guidance can be dangerous for your health. Drugs or herbs of unknown origin can negatively affect your hormones or even cause dangerous complications during pregnancy. Always consult with medical professionals before using any medications or herbs. Getting discouraged by negative comments. Throughout your journey, you may face many negative remarks from those around you. Negative comments criticizing your age or your ability to be a mother may make you feel discouraged. However, don't let these rumors discourage you. Everyone has their own journey, and only you truly know your dreams and capabilities. Stay persistent with your goals and remember that you absolutely deserve this happiness. Neglecting financial planning. Raising a child requires not only love and care, but also a solid financial plan. This is especially true for older mothers who need to carefully consider the costs associated with childbirth, healthcare for both mother and baby, as well as other expenses like education and long-term care. Don't overlook the financial preparation step. A detailed plan will help ease your worries about the future and allow you to focus on the happy moments with your beloved child. Important warning: the journey to motherhood at an older age is not easy, and you will face many challenges, from personal health to crucial medical decisions. However, with proper preparation and support, you can overcome these challenges. But always remember, you should never skip consulting with a doctor and planning carefully. Wrong decisions can have serious consequences for both you and your child. Don't let impatience or unverified advice put your health and happiness at risk. Motherhood is a sacred mission, but it must be approached with awareness and careful preparation to ensure a bright future for both you and your child. Always be cautious, persistent, and have faith in yourself. God will always be with you on this journey. The journey of motherhood at 60 plus is an inspiring story, a living testament to the power of faith and hope. Many of us may think that motherhood is something for the young, but in reality, a loving heart never knows the limits of time. These mothers at this age have proven that no matter how much time passes, miracles can still happen, and life always has wonders waiting for us if we persevere and never give up. Do you believe that it's never too late to receive the miracle of life? These brave mothers waited, prayed, and were ready to embrace the wonderful gift that God had prepared for them. Even as age catches up with them, even after facing pain and challenges, they never gave up on their dream of becoming mothers. And then the miracle happened. Their stories serve as a reminder that love and hope have no boundaries. We would love to hear your story. Whether it's your moments of happiness, your own miracles, or your reflections on the stories of these mothers. Please share with us your journey, the faith, love, and hope you've experienced and are still experiencing. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. Smart Fusion is always here with you to share positive messages, spread hope, and belief in a bright future. Don't hesitate to express your feelings and share your story with us. Together, we can create a strong, vibrant community full of love. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to share your faith and hope with those around you. Let us know what you think, and together we can spread these wonderful miracles to everyone. We are always here, listening and supporting you.